If you've been watching my road trip series, you know that I've flown from my home in New York to Reno, Nevada.
I'm scared. I don't know if I want to do this.
Driven from Reno to Bend, Oregon.
Let's go!
Spent the night in Bend.
And you get stripped right back. You ask yourself who you are and what's missing.
And I'm now on my way to Portland, but not before a stop at Trillium Lake, which is literally on my vision board at home. It was hard to find.
Oh my, wait. I'm so confused.
But when I finally arrived at the lake, it was serene. And I'm not sure I ever pictured it being as serene as it was.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Nor as special or as much of an opportunity for reflection as my time there turned out to be. Wow. I'm so scared to talk because there are people and I think they're watching me. But I definitely want to say some things. And also, can you believe how beautiful Mount Hood is? I mean, there are no words. I wanted to come here forever. And it's finally happened. I'm here. And it's wild because I think for so long, like once college started, I started to get away from myself and I just had so many people in my head that I couldn't hear my own voice. And that sort of made for a lot of issues. This is depressing. When I was in high school, and this was clearly before college, I had wanted to come to Portland. It was my dream. And in 2018, that dream finally became a reality. It was incredible. I loved it so much. And I remember going to the grocery store. What is the grocery store called here? I don't remember. Fred Meyer's. It was Fred Meyer's. And the woman told me, you have to go to Mount Hood. It's so close. Like, oh my gosh. And of course, I did a solo traveler advice tip, which is to say you're always traveling with someone, even if you're not. I was not. And I'm not now. But basically when you say that you are, I guess she thought that I had a car or that my friend had a car or whatever, and my pretend not real friend. And I could not go to Mount Hood. I remember looking it up in the hotel, like, could I do it? And it just looked crazy. And you really just need to go in a car. It's so quick. But then when I wanted to come to Portland this time around to do some stories and for a mini vacation, which this kind of has been, the opportunity presented itself. And I think that Portland had rental cars. I'm not sure. I think it was limited, but Reno had rental cars available. And this whole thing happened because JetBlue couldn't get me to Portland this month with the type of ticket I have. And so it's crazy because I never thought that I would, like, the way that coming here would happen would be an incredible road trip that I'd share with you all. And that road trip would start in Reno, Nevada, and then go up and stop in Bend, Oregon. And then, I mean, we stopped in California, and then stop in Mount Hood National Forest and then be ending in Portland in like whenever I get the courage to leave this beautiful place, whenever I get the energy to leave. And I don't know, I think that, you know, the podcast I was listening to on the way here was talking about like coming home. And this has been something I've wanted to do for a long time. I remember, I feel like I had seen pictures of Mount Hood and just pictures of like Portland, Oregon, like Oregon in general that wasn't Portland focused. Do you know what I mean? That were like just real nature photos away from the city. Portland to me is a lot of nature, being from Brooklyn. But yeah, so this feels like one of my high school dreams almost. And I mean, this has been on my vision board. It's on my vision board right now, and I am away from my vision board because I'm experiencing it in real life. And I just think that that's really, really beautiful. And when I got here, like the way I envisioned it was I'd get here and I'd go kayaking because they have kayak rentals over there. And unfortunately, you have to get here an hour and 15 minutes before they close, and I got here an hour before they closed because I got lost and it was just a mess. But when that happened and I saw the "Sorry We're Closed" sign, I almost cried because I had been telling you all like my manifestation, this is my manifestation, my big moment. And what is so easy to forget when you're manifesting is that you're not in control of how it happens or when it happens or why it happens, right? You're in control of how you feel along the journey. So I was like, shut that down. Shut the idea that you should be sad right now and go cry and go back to the car and go to the hotel and just cry. Shut that down. And I picked myself up, went to the car, got my free breakfast from the hotel, and I sat and ate it. And it was magical, and this guy screams over, "Good place to have dinner, right?" I'm like, you know it. Like, and then there was a bald eagle, and I asked him what kind of bird it was because he was talking about that. There's just such community out here, and that's something I could not know from Brooklyn, and not something I would ever, ever, ever have expected, that people like grow up at this lake and come here all the time and have friends with them and go kayaking and paddleboarding and all this stuff. And can you imagine just on a Monday night, which it is right now, like being like, oh, today was stressful, let's go to the lake. And this is what you're talking about. Incredible. Increíble. Pero but yeah, I think that this was magical in its own way. And although I didn't go kayaking and all of that, it's just not about focusing on that. Like, you can come back and go kayaking, right? Like, the manifestation's not just for this one time, right? Like, I want this kind of lifestyle. And so that means that I have to be okay with things not working out the first time, or, working out one time and not the other, or whatever it might be. There's this family walking by, so I'm gonna look at the mountain just to pass the time because I don't know what to do. Oh gosh. But the three things I thought, I'm so blessed. I don't know what else. I think there was one other thing. I can't believe I'm here. I feel like there was something else. And then I wish others could experience this too. Because it's not just this that I'm experiencing. It's not just this moment or Mount Hood or Trillium Lake. It's the surrendering, the accepting, the adaptability, the flexibility, the surrendering to what is, surrendering to life as it is, being open, releasing, letting go, rather than trying to control, rather than the death grip. There's a lot that I'm experiencing in this moment, and it's not tied to this place. I think after this year and a half or whatever it's been, this place will always hold a special place in my heart as the first place I was able to come after the pandemic. I mean, it's not over, and I probably should have a mask on. I mean, we're outside and I'm vaccinated, but, you know, it's just like incredible. And I just wish everyone could experience this, and I'm hoping that you feel a little bit like you experienced this too, by following my journey, because you guys get updated and, you know, you kind of know a little bit about what I'm thinking and all of that. But it's the being open to so many things, and just the strength that I have in this moment, and the strength that I have as a human, and the growth and the personal development, and it's just like my life is happening in ways I never thought it would. And I never, like, I don't know, I've just grown. I've grown a lot. And I feel like I'm coming home to who I always was before, you know, my big Instagram gig, before all the opportunities started coming my way. Like, the person I was before just allowed everything to happen. And the person I was before was just trying to listen to, like, I was just trying to listen to my heart. And I think I'm getting back to that. Wow, I think that's the first time I'm realizing that. I think that's exactly what I'm getting back to, is like listening to my heart and loving myself. Oh my God, if this wind blows me into this lake. Loving myself, loving the moment, and just being here for it. And so, yeah, I think I'm coming home to me, and that's pretty awesome. And it's really just from, you know, a lot of the things I mentioned, but also thinking of what my ideas were and who I wanted to be and what I wanted to be before it all happened, but also letting go of the idea of, I don't know, I feel like I've never shared this, so this feels vulnerable, but like the super muscular, like guy, bro, you know, guy that I thought I would grow up to be. Letting go of that idea and accepting who I am, because I'm not the bro. I'm just Malik, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm just me, and, you know, I think I grew up and just thought like every guy turned into like, bro, I'm going to the gym, bro, let's play basketball. Although I hated basketball in middle school and elementary school and all that, but I like this Malik a lot. The Malik that wants to come out here to Trillium Lake. That Malik I am down to support and to ride with, and that Malik has way more help than he realizes, way more support from the universe and the magic, and just everything worked out on this trip, even though it seemed crazy and I was dealing with my family and everything just worked out in ways that I could not imagine. Everything worked out. I think I might do a meditation here, I don't know. But that's it. I think after I do that and just chill, it's going to be time to go back to Portland. I guess this might be it. I'm sending you the highest vibes. I love y'all. And thank you. This is Malik signing out from Trillium Lake. I feel like I want to do the news reporter sign off. Like what would it be? I don't know. And that is the latest live at Trillium Lake in Portland, in I don't even know what, in Government Camp, Oregon. Okay. And that is the latest live at Trillium Lake in Government Camp, Oregon. I'm Malik Mercier. My heart is filled. I love y'all. Thank you. Sending you the highest vibes. Bye.